Welcome, everyone, to a wide range of conversations with Rick and Eric.
Apple bottom jeans, boots with a fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor, the next thing you know, Shawty got low, 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 low.
Let's get this mother crunk!
Baggy sweatpants, Reeboks with the straps.
Okay!
She turned around, gave that big booty a slap.
Yeah!
She hit the floor, the next thing you know, Shawty got low, 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 low. I'm in.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new kind of late. Yeah, we skipped a week. There was life. There was things.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back in Amityville Studios, aka the Trap Home.
I don't have to say it anymore. It's the end of the year.
for the glorious Christmas Festivus, because we're probably gonna bitch about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're here, and one of us is queer, and we're gonna have a good time.
We're not going to tell you which one.
So since last week we've all been, well, we both had some shit. You had a root canal, sir.
I did.
How was that?
Weirdly, fine.
Yeah.
Everyone that's hyped it up, they're like, you're going to be fucked up for like a day or so. And as soon as like the Novocaine wore off, I was just like, all right. It hurts like, so I think I just have this is because guys do this thing where they posture. And they're like, oh, my pain tolerance is so high. And I'm like, no. Like, it takes for me to have, like, a broken something or kidney stones to be like, I don't think I should be feeling like this anymore. So I think now that they fixed it, because they said when they did the surgery, they're like, yeah, your tooth's cracked to the core.
Yeah. Like,
straight down. So they were like, how are you not in pain constantly? And I'm like, superpower? I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
It's just the pain iceberg. I described it at work is like, it's got to be above the water for me to realize how much I'm in pain. And then you're like, oh, okay, it's too late now. Tits. I did get my hospital bill. Shout out insurance.
Did it cover it? Or
Almost all but $400.
Oh, damn.
It was $7,000.
Holy fuck. For the surgery and everything? Or
No, that's just for when I went for the kidney stones.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
This was $500. So
no wonder people wait 10 hours at fucking hospitals in Canada for that free shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they sent it to the wrong address again. So my mom's like, do you want me to open this? I'm like, well, I'd much rather you give me bad news than me look at bad news. So she was like, oh, it's only like $400. And I'm like, how much was it originally? She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So when I dropped some stuff off to her today, I looked down there, and just for the scan to see what I had with me was $5,000 just for the scan itself.
Yeah. And
everything else was like $200 to $300 a piece. So I was like, oh God. Thank you, insurance. And I got the lower insurance. So this year I'm like, all right, no hospital visits, just die.
Just die.
Just die.
Just give it up.
It's cheaper. Yeah, we're done.
Right.
But aside from that, this is the week of before Christmas.
Yeah, this is Christmas Eve.
Jesus Christ. I'm not Christmassy anymore ever, since before, which the end of the show is going to be where I'm going to get real sappy because things are about to happen, and that's fine. But for other reasons, it's okay to not feel Christmassy sometimes. And I haven't felt Christmassy in a long time. This is the most non-Christmassy, mainly because you look outside and it's raining out there.
Right.
We haven't had snow in I can't tell you how long. We had more snow in October than we did now.
There was some in November.
Was there? I don't remember.
For like a day. Excuse me. For like a day there was snow.
Yeah. It's really hard to get in the spirit when you're like, check out this fog.
It's just goth air. I saw that somewhere. The fog is just goth air.
That's fair. I love that, actually. From now on, I'm going to check out this goth air.
Right.
Gothair? Gothair sounds like it's like a medieval person.
Could be.
Like, oh, you're introducing your D&D character, and like, hello, I'm Gothair.
I'm going to save that for fucking... Mark's thinking about doing a Heroes Quest thing on Sunday for New Year, or for New Year's. I'm sorry.
He didn't invite me.
We're talking about it yesterday.
I'm like, get that shit.
He's like trying to figure out what to fucking do because I was like, "Are we doing New Year's at your house?" And he's like, "I guess we can." So now he's trying to figure out.
Oh,
and we were
that's
playing.
fun.
We were playing Fortnite, and then Zach got on for like a hot second.
I love Zach.
To say what's up, and then he asked him, "Hey, if I did this, would you come over?" So he's trying to figure it out.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Hero
Quest.
He said it's like a one-shot D&D kind of thingy.
Yeah.
But easier.
Yeah.
Or something. In which case,
heard.
I don't know if you watched the video that I sent you, but it was a Toys for Tots thing, and it was T-Pain and a couple of his friends playing D&D for the first time, and it's probably the best thing. I haven't finished it yet, but it's fucking great. And like his name was like something. It was like Gabrielle something Ramalama Ding Dong was his fucking name, and like. The part that I stopped at was like they were in an eating contest for like a 4-foot long fucking hot dog, I guess, against some like creature, and his one friend is playing like this 90-year-old fucking man, and the other one's playing like his bouncer who looks like is his bouncer for real.
Incredible.
But they all do the roll thing to see who's gonna go in what order, and then they roll to see like who can actually like eat the hot dog or whatever. And fucking T-Pain decides instead of eating it, he was like, "There's been no actual specific rules, so this one we're going up the bottom. We're gonna take this hot dog, this 4-foot hot dog," and he rolled it and cleared it. So he fucking got, because there was like they were eating a 4-foot hot dog and like these nachos, and she's like, "Not only did you get the hot dog up there, but you started with the nachos and everything," and they're just fucking dying, laughing while they're fucking playing. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna end up being me.
So this is one of those times where you go on a date and you're like, "Oh, this is my first time," and then it's like, it's like a black hole sucks you in, and you're like,
Right.
"I know you're a power bottom now."
But yeah, I officially feel the not Christmassy thing. Life's been fucking throwing them bows here and there. Also, fucking Captain Holt from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I don't know if you ever saw that show. He fucking died.
That's sad.
So that's sad. And it was like right when me and Rachel restarted it from the beginning. So we're like in the first season, we're like 6 episodes in or something, then he dies. And I'm like, well, god damn it.
Let's put this on pause now.
And then, yeah, just other shit of me getting fired. Yeah. And for the first time ever in my life, so that was fine. Long story short, I left a job that I had for like 12 years to go for another job to try to be happier, and that's when I hurt my back. Which you can listen to past episodes, you can hear me in my whole backstory of the backstory of my back.
Yeah, your back has a backstory.
So
it's its own character.
I was not able to do what they wanted me to do, so I had to be let go just for those reasons, which they were super chill and said to hit him back up whenever my back is all the way better. So I found another job, was there for like 2.5 weeks. They knew I knew nothing, and they were like, "Oh, don't worry, we'll show you everything, we'll train you." And then I showed up extra early for one day because we had an extra early shift. Walked in, and this would be exactly 2 weeks ago. So, yeah, walked in on Monday, and they're like, "Yeah, we're going to have to let you go." I'm like, "Can you tell me why?" They're like, "Nope, I was told not to. You have to call HR." Like, sick.
All right.
So, yeah, a couple weeks before Christmas, that shit happened. Luckily, I have already found another job. It only took me a week, you know. So, for those people that are like, "Oh, I can't find a job," if you actually go out there and try, you can find a job. So... found another one, but I don't start until after January, so I'm kind of on a Christmas break, which is kind of chill.
Okay.
But at least it's good to know there's a job there in the future. But yeah, that adds extra stress when you have a kid and everything else, and you're trying to get Christmas shit done. So,
yay. Families.
Yeah, but me and Rachel figured it out. He's a spoiled kid anyway. I already know shit that my mother-in-law got him. So yeah.
That also helps. It's good that you got good people on your side, you know.
But yeah, within the meantime of doing that, I've been trying to use the last little bit of money that I had to fucking hunt for gifts here and there for small shit. And in my hunting, I found that there's a thing, and it's called if you go to, I think the website is, it's either DoritosNoCrunch.com or it's called NoCrunch.com. And if you stream from your computer, it's a filter that you can throw on your microphone, in which case has been adapted to recognize the crunch of a Doritos chip and mutes it. So if you're sitting, one of those people that are sitting there streaming and or on your Discord talking with people and you're smashing Doritos, this filter will know and it will blank out that sound for you. And I would, yeah. It all started because I was watching some dude stream Fortnite and he had this, it was a little cross promotion thing and he promoted it. I'm like, there's no fucking way. And I went to it. I'm like, sure enough, there's it's a real fucking.
Does it work?
I haven't tried it. I don't fucking. I mean, the only thing I do on there is Discord, and I haven't tried it. I don't know where I would even input it.
Okay.
I mean, I could look into it and we could give it a shot. But
yeah, hell, do it. Send me the link because I can input stuff.
Oh,
like, upload to YouTube. Oh, that'll be my one YouTube video for the year.
Just sit there.
All right, this is a cool ranch.
It's just quiet.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then I'll go, You like that sound?
There's no sound.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been hunting, fucking come across random shit. Gave Rick his gift of the Duncan Hines Dolly Parton sugar cookie kit,
which is gonna be great. I'm for sure gonna do it. And I'm gonna keep the box this time. Like I was just telling him off air. Speaking, if we're going to do that, I got something.
Oh, yeah, you said you had the most whitest thing for me.
I have the whitest gift of all time for you, and I waited till we started recording because you're going to go, what the actual fuck? So I got this in a gift bag. I have a new boss, and his mom got us a bunch of random stuff.
Okay.
And I saw this, and I'm like, what in the white shit is this? So if I'm saying that, be prepared for what Eric's going to do. And I'm handing this to Eric now, and he's going to have to describe this to you.
Oh, fuck. It's a puffin beverage sweater. It's basically, does this go on a can?
Yeah, sure does.
Oh, man. Yeah, what? It's got arms. It looks like a fucking thick-ass white person fucking Christmas sweater. And it's got arms. I'm about to fucking remind me to put this on my beer later. I'm totally going to try. I'm going to leave it on there and then see how long it takes for Rachel to notice because she's going to be like, what the fuck is that? And it'll be fucking great.
I saw that and I'm like, oh, do I know a place where this is going to get, this is going to be great. Because I saw that and I'm like, the other thing I got a multi-tool. You know what a multi-tool is?
No.
It's like the pliers and the screwdriver.
Oh,
and all
yeah,
that shit.
yeah.
I'm this level of old now. I got the multi-tool and I'm like, holy shit, it's a fucking multi-tool. I was psyched, dude. I'm like, you know what shit I could fix with this thing?
Does it have a thing small enough for your glasses?
Yes.
That was the thing my dad always got pumped about.
I know. You know what? It's the greatest thing. And that's how you know you're getting old when you're like, oh, dude. Instead of having to find like 8 other things that you need to fix something, you can be like, whoop-ah!
But also during this past couple of weeks, McDonald's came out. God, I'm choking to death. With these McNugget buddies. They're the Kerwin Frost presents McNugget buddies. Now, if anybody remembers the old fucking McDonald's toys from back in the day that came in the Happy Meals, that they're all the nuggets that were characters and shit. This is basically geared towards us because they come in big boy meals, but they're still in like boxes that look like fucking Happy Meals, like they did with the Grimace thing. Was it the Grimace thing? What was that?
I don't remember. They because I never got one because they
were always sold out.
Yeah, like the day that they got them, they were sold out, and they're like, "Fuck off, everybody."
Yeah. So I got these and I haven't opened them to see which ones they are.
But I got one at work and it was I don't remember. It was a guy with a baseball hat on or something.
Oh, that's Uptown Mo.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, on the back of the box they're all labeled. It's Wafutu, Kerwood Frost, Brick with several R's, Don Bernice, Uptown Mo, and Darla.
I want Darla.
Did you see the Darla? What Darla looks like? A flat out Darla.
Which one is okay, hang on. I'm finding out what Darla is.
Like if you picture even a human being with the name Darla, you're like, oh yeah, that's fucking for sure, Darla.
As a nerd, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, there's a vampire called Darla. So I think of something else when I think Darla. But yeah. Me, I'm like, Darla, the vampire.
So I'm going to open this. Oh, hey, they come in little McDonald's wrappies.
They did.
White noise, white noise. White noise, white noise.
The ASMR people are going to love this episode. I had a bag. You have a bag?
Oh, shit, I got Darla the first pull.
Fuck yeah!
Fucking Darla, bro.
Is that going to be like our new way of saying gnarly? Check this bitch out.
It's like, we're opening Pokemon cards, looking for that expensive. Oh, fuck, her hair came off. Oh, the whole thing was out.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Because you can mix and match now. You can give somebody Darla's hair.
Why would I do that?
Why wouldn't you do that?
We'll do box number 2 here.
Wigs. I'll have to grab the one from work in case you don't get him in this one. Uptown Mo.
Crinkle. I got whatever the fucking Wafutu fucking one. That looks like a queen. With Mario in her pocket.
What now?
I'm so confused. Is there like a McDonald's Mario in her pocket? Anyway, yeah.
That's totally a McDonald's Mario.
But yeah, they come in a 10-piece and a Big Mac meal.
This reminds me of that one lady from the Food Network, and I can't remember what her name is. She's always on the Halloween baking championship or the holiday baking championship. The one black lady.
I have no idea.
Oh God, her name is right there. Keep Vamp.
Boo! I'm here for your Christmas gifts and your high blood sugar.
But continue on.
Oh yeah. Anyway, while you're doing that, so since I've been off, I started watching fucking the original Power Rangers, the Zayu Ranger. We watched that, or however they were.
Yeah, she got that. That's wild. That's fun though.
What?
The new.
We watched the one episode.
Yeah.
The Zoo Rangers, whatever the fuck, and it's it's Trip. It's on Tubi. If you're a Power Rangers fan and you want to see where the shit actually started and came from, I suggest it because the story makes so much more sense. Because Rita is actually some witch that got locked up, and the Rangers are actually these warriors that were put to sleep. But she was put to sleep however many years ago, just in case she ever woke back up and they could fight her. Yeah. So yeah, it makes a lot more sense. Did you find what you were looking for?
Carla Hall.
Oh.
She's great. I love her. Anyway, shout out Carla Hall. I'm going to tag her in this Instagram post. Watch us. Watch out.
Yeah. But other than that, I've been wondering if we should we do one more before the end of the year? Because it'd literally be right before New Year's Eve.
What's up?
An episode.
I think it's time.
Should we do?
You know what's going to be crazy is the next Saturday that we normally record. We do this on Saturdays, guys. Shout out. It's going to be the day of the pay-per-view.
Yeah, it is.
We'll do it before the pay-per-view.
We could.
You guys are listening. We're scheduling with Rick and Eric.
Yeah.
Did we ever do the welcome back to the show? I don't think we did.
At the beginning?
Did we ever do that?
Yeah.
Am I forgetting?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm not the one that's smoking either. Maybe I should start.
So
you guys want to check out these Twinkies that they're not Twinkies, they're candy cane Twinkies that I got from the dollar store.
Yeah, we'll check them out. I'm gonna
look. It's a heart.
Yeah.
Now it's got fucking.
Now it's Bam Margera.
Him just plays in the background. Your love is a razor blade.
They still got jams. I mean, those jams are still jams.
Oh, I'm not saying they ain't.
I was going through old shit last night, fucking just going through old music. It was like, damn, I remember fucking. Oh, it was because I was watching some haunted shit, and there was a fucking heartogram thing spray painted on the wall. I'm like, oh shit, Bam Margera was here.
What a moment in time that was.
When fucking everybody drew heartograms everywhere. Yeah. That was a time.
He really had a chokehold on our whatever. I can't remember when that was. Early 20s?
I'd say.
Late
teens, early 20s. Yeah, somewhere around there.
And then he became a cryptid in the woods, and now he's...
I don't know.
Just him. You know what? He's still a cryptid in the woods. I want him to go out on a high note. I wished I could be a cryptid in the woods. Like, Maybe one day if I know I'm getting old, I'm just going to disappear. Like, I'll let you guys know, like, listen, it's time. And then you just tell a story of how I went into the woods and was never seen again.
We just go live in a cabin or something?
You don't know. That's the thing. Like, listen, I'm getting too old. Things are happening. Bye. And then you're just going to be like, Rick went into the woods and was never seen again. And then, you know, people who go out to his cabin see strange noises.
And just hear random squeak in the distance.
At that point, it's gonna be like, which honestly could be me just tomorrow morning. The way things are going, shit.
Which made me remember that triggered because me and Mark went and hung out with Ud the other day and messed around with some music. We're gonna be doing some stuff. We may or may not be putting out a pop punk song.
Do it.
But I made that comment about just fucking waking up and everything being like, oh, now like being old and shit. Because I went to go stand up out of a chair and I made that noise.
See?
And he's like, I feel you, man. He's like, I'm like that in the morning. Just like, oh, that fucking creaky ass shit. I wonder if somebody write in and tell us the age of that starts. I never really paid attention.
Neither did I. It's been about 4 years for me now.
It's probably earlier since I've been fucking ruining my body with wrestling. That I've been like, ugh.
That I can recall when I wake up and I'm like, oh. When I wake up and put my first foot on the ground and you're like, okay, is it going to give out? Let's find out. Put a little bit more weight on, you're all right. And then the other one's like, psych, it's this one this time. And then you're like back in the bed.
That usually happens to me if I'm on the shitter for too long and both my feet fall asleep. I'm like, all right, I like hang on to the shower and like pull myself up. I'm like, are we gonna stay? Or I'm like trying to hang on because I have like no feeling in my feet whatsoever.
That's why I like where my toilet is. You can put your arm up on the windowsill to like yeet yourself up. It's nice. After you sat there for a while, you're like, all right, I've had too much cheese, and then you're like, okay.
And then I wander out here and the child notices and be like, what's up? Is your foot asleep? I'm like, yeah. And then he'll be like, which one? And then try to stomp on my feet because he knows it's got that fucking pin needly feeling and shit. This is an ass. So
that's when you do the Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
You grab you grab his head, you put it down by your ass, and you fart as hard as you can. And then he'll learn his lesson.
My father-in-law did that to my brother-in-law and shit his pants on accident.
Well, he learned his lesson, didn't he? A lesson was learned twice, nay thrice.
Speaking of shitting pants, we actually watched a Christmas movie that wasn't that terrible. It was better than A Christmas Tornado.
Most things are.
And in a different genre of the Dollywood Christmas, but was still entertaining.
Just we're going to put this on here. My kidney stones were rated higher than Christmas Twister. I'm just gonna... You have the thing? Okay, you do have the thing.
So yeah, we'll hit this intro and unwrap these Twinkie flavored candy canes,
but it's got a heartogram on it. We can't do it now.
And
if we break the heartogram circle, Bam Margera will show up.
I mean, that would be cool.
I don't know.
And then we'll dive into Christmas, bloody Christmas. Ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn, pop, and alcoholic beverages. It's movie time with Rick and Eric.
Although the others will fly, this brings tears to my eyes, my sacrifice.
Happy holidays from a wider range of conversations.
Hello, my family again. It's been a while, where should we begin?
So like I said before, we watched Christmas Bloody Christmas after a hell of a time of fucking trying to figure out dumb tech shit and Amazon.
I paid for it.
And other things. Yeah.
I was gonna be pissed if this was not good. But it ended up being pretty good. I will say preemptively, I did move the candy cane heartogram. Bam Margera did show up. He offered me probably what looked like something laced in fentanyl. And then I asked him to please be on his way. So if you are in the Michigan area area like it's a state. We're not telling you where we're from. And you see an old man trying to sell you fentanyl, it may be Bam Margera. Yeah. Leave some soda and some beer out for him tonight.
Do not take the turtle pies from Bam Margera.
Don't do it. He means well, but he is not well. Sorry, Bam. We love you. Get better soon. But anyway, yeah, we watched Christmas, Bloody Christmas. And right now, so we are looking at... It was written by Joe Bagos and produced by Josh Ethier. Ethier. Ethier.
Sure.
Anyway, looks like it actually made like $250,000, which I don't know how that is possible because it's a streaming thing, unless they did like a limited release or something. Who knows?
Maybe.
Looks like on Rotten Tomatoes it has a 77%. I get that. Audience score of 43%, which, come on, guys. They've clearly never... This movie might not be that good, and I only say that because we watched Christmas Twister.
Yeah.
So everything about this is going to be like, this is a fucking 5-star movie. Anyway.
I actually watched it twice.
Christmas Twister?
No.
This? Was it just as good the second time?
Yeah, I watched it because we were dealing with all the fucking issues the first time.
Oh, right.
So the second time I asked Rachel if she would watch it with me, so she's like, sure. And she's like the judgiest of judgiest fucking people about fucking everything. That's like TV shows and movies and shit.
That is what she does, so yeah, that makes sense.
And even she said, like, within the first couple of minutes, so before I just sidetrack, this movie is basically about a fucking, like, army, military-built animatronic Santa that they fucking put in stores, and it goes crazy and goes back to its old shit programming and starts killing everyone.
Yeah.
Which then you made me feel bad when you're like, are we really going to watch the Five Nights Freddy at Christmas fucking thing? And I was like, I didn't even think about that until you said that. But in the first, like, 10 minutes of the movie, she was like, surprisingly, the acting is not bad.
That's what I
said. She was expecting to fucking go into it and be like the terrible fucking acting that are normally in fucking shit-ass B movies and stuff.
I was expecting Sherry Moon Zombie level of acting,
Uh-huh.
and I fucking can't stand her. I don't care anybody that listens that likes her. She's just like, you stupid bitch. That's not acting. I don't know what that is. That's a doll. You pulled a string on of a plastic doll. It had lines, and you're fucking the director.
Ghetto ass Barbie. That'd be awesome. You pull a string. You
no.
stupid bitch.
Wait. Stop. You have my hands out to the side because this is the greatest idea I've ever heard in my life. Tagging Hoochie Daddies in this. They make Hoochie Daddy Barbies.
Do they?
For the cast members. No, I'm saying they should.
Oh.
That would be incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Woody. My idea. I don't care. You can take it. Just let them know that was my idea. Can you imagine? Like if they had one that would just like, you pull the string and it's just their mumbled thing with their unmiked voices.
Yeah. No, on me.
That's the greatest thing I've ever thought of. All right, it's for real.
Okay.
I'm actually going to... Hang on. Keep talking about this movie.
So yeah, the movie is the main chick owns a record store. She has a coworker and then a couple friends. They go see who own the toy store. They go hang out, do some drinking shit, and then the animatronic fucking Santa goes crazy and just starts smashing people. We also figured that fucking 75% of their fucking budget was all probably neon lighting, because there's fucking neon lights in this fucking thing everywhere, which also makes it look a lot cooler and also makes me want to switch all my fucking lights in my house to neon.
Yeah. I just wanted to live in the ambiance of this movie because that's my whole life. It's dark or it's neon, and there's nothing in between.
Yeah, it was just black lights and neons.
Yeah. That's you've seen my house. That's all it is. It's either dark or like I have Halloween neons everywhere. I'm literally sending Hoochie Daddies a message right now about this.
Are you serious?
I'm not shitting you. You guys should totally like Barbies or Kens in quotes of the contest winners.
If this actually happens, we have record of that. We came up with this.
There it is. It's sent. All right. I'm sorry. That was too good of an idea for me to pass up on live on air. We're doing shit. Look at me. Anyway, okay. So this movie, yeah, I agree with Rachel. In the first 5 minutes, I'm like, oh Christ, they're in a record store. I love the way it looks, but you got these two characters who are very obviously flirting with each other.
Yeah.
And they're like, but I work for you and I can't cross that line. But he wanted to cross the line. She didn't because she's the boss. I get it. Girl boss. You can't girl boss too far to the sun.
Yeah.
So, and then they're talking about, just bullshit. And then
she was supposed to go on a Tinder date.
Oh yeah, with the guy with the eyeliner who had like 7 kids or something.
Yeah.
They're like, he's got another one right now.
Yeah. I took the note more kids Emmett, but I don't remember if his name was Emmett.
It doesn't matter. He is the Nick Cannon of that universe. Somehow he just keeps ending up with children. And okay. Then they were going to their friend's house after they closed up.
They were going to that toy store. Yeah.
Well, it's their house, yeah. And I said I want to live there. I don't know what it is, but all these hipsters that live on the street where I thought it was made in the 80s, just the way of it looking, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
They had phones and things like that were happening. But that is my dream.
Is
To make it look like you live in the 80s, but like have today's things, like the way things were in like a small town where like actual small businesses can thrive.
Yeah.
Sign me up. Where do I go? Like, sure, I might have to deal with a Santa Claus trying to, destroy me.
Yeah.
We all have problems.
Yeah.
My garage door just broke. I have a genuine fentanyl meth addicted neighbor,
Yeah.
Shit happens. I'm willing to trade what I have for that. So then they go to this thing, and then they were making some really weird, slutty comments to the Santa Claus, and I'm like, maybe it's just because of other reasons, but I don't subscribe to the whole Santa Claus is sexy thing.
They were making jokes because they were gonna. Her friends were gonna fuck in the toy store after they left, and they asked if he ever like says shit or if they ever feel weird with him there, and they're like, oh, he joins in, and they're like, yeah.
No.
And the dude fucking made the line. He was like, they're just gonna fuck in the toy store. She was like, do you not ever want to fuck it? Have you never wanted to fuck in a toy store before? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, how would you feel with what is it, mentally scarring that kid that reaches for that teddy bear that's covered in cum?
Oh yeah. I couldn't remember if that was us saying that or them.
No, that was him.
Okay. But honestly, can you imagine? They're like, look, this one's got snow on it. Me staring off the screen. No, honey, we're going to put that back, and then we're going to tell you about snowballing.
Yeah. So then they leave, go to the bar, run into that really mean-ass fucking sheriff guy that hates her fucking
No,
worker.
that sheriff doesn't really hate them. He's just he's like that old man of the group. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, he hated her worker because he was like made that side comment, like he was like, "You're about to wake up a sleeping lion, son," and he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
what does that mean?
Like he was about to fucking attack him. I don't know.
Sleeping lions?
Yeah, he literally was like, "You're about to wake up a sleeping lion, son," and he's like, "What?"
What is that a turn of phrase? Do people say that?
Probably, yeah.
Is it white people that say it?
Probably.
Okay. I'm like, I've literally never heard anybody say that to me.
Like, it's similar to what was it? I'm brain farting the name of the show, but me and Rachel have been watching this show on Netflix where like these celebrity black people go back to college, and and one of them is like a quote unquote influencer, and she had a bunch of shit going on, and then somebody said some shit to her, kind of poking at her. She's like, not today. She's like, otherwise you about to catch all this energy. So something similar to that, to like, to you're about to wake a sleeping lion kind of thing.
So it's like an astrology bitch. So it's a redneck astrology bitch comeback. Okay, let's moving on.
Yeah. Okay. But then on the other scene, those people are fucking in the toy store, and
it got racy.
Oh,
for a second there, I was like, "Oh,
which part? When he was going to eat her ass, or when he
both?" I'm like, "They're showing more of this than I thought they were going to show."
And yeah, so right when he was about to pop his Yule log, he got cut in half.
That's rude that he didn't let him finish first.
It was right when it was happening.
Oh,
because he kept saying whatever, and she's like, hold it in, and then all of a sudden he's like, up, and then just got cut in half. So,
which honestly, lesson learned: come immediately. There's no edging on this in life, okay?
The faster, the safer you are.
I'm saying, if that guy had post-nut clarity, he might be like, oh shit, there is something 2.6 meters behind me.
Yeah, because this fucking Santa was walking too, and it was like, well, I forgot to turn the subwoofer down. So Rachel's like, how can they not hear this fucking thing going boom, boom through the store? And I'm like, oh shit, I have the subwoofer turned up. But still, it was fucking loud and made like robot noises. Should have just got in there, he'd have known, he'd have been safe, still alive.
Listen, coming early saves lives. The next time they say you didn't last that long, just be like, you're welcome.
You're still alive because I was... That should be our third shirt. Save a life, come early. So, yeah.
Oh, I'm crying. We're back.
So they leave the bar, which then I didn't notice this but Rachel notices shit like this. They apparently walked past the toy store.
I did
once.
notice that.
Oh, and then they did it again when they heard her fucking friend getting her face smashed into the fucking glass, and they're like, "Oh, he's in there getting it," and shit.
I don't know that if you can't tell the difference.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, good for them, but at the same time, like, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that subject. Like,
well, other than that, then it just goes in without spoiling shit. There's just a slew of deaths and crazy killings.
so my best well, okay, when she gets her sister fucked up, that's the funniest part, I think, for me.
I don't remember what happened.
When Santa Claus is
just like snapped her fucking neck
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
she's just like, what is this? And she's like, get the fuck in there. And then she's like, no, what's going on? You have to tell me. And she's like, shut the fuck up. And she's like, no, you need to. And then I'm like, well, she tried to tell you like 3 times.
Right.
Oh, and when Santa Claus fucks that kid up.
Oh yeah, they show some fucking kid get fucking hacked in
He's
half.
like, ka-chow.
Yeah. Let's see. And then it's just a whole bunch of fucking death and her trying to fucking kill this thing.
The best part is at the end when they have this isn't really super spoiler. I'm not going to give too much away, but there's at the very end when she's lost her fingers, she's all fucked up, and she finds a weapon in there that is very similar to something that would say, you would hold it to the sky, and you would say, I have the power, and do a transformation.
Oh yeah.
And then she stabs the motherfucker. So water didn't work. All this other shit doesn't work. But a sword. Thus proving people who say that the pen is mightier than the sword, bullshit. Bullshit. Proven wrong.
It still didn't work though.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of...
Another thing had a sword but never used it.
Yeah. There's a lot of fuck the police moments in this too.
Oh, yeah, he does kill a lot of police people.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of high-end explosives, too. We were like, well, damn, that's a lot of their budget there, too.
I couldn't find the budget.
Yeah.
It's really hard to find budgets for movies nowadays. Unless you get, like, IMDb Pro, which I'm not paying for.
Right.
Sorry, guys. If you donate to the show and make it so that it just stops coming out of my pocket, which between my medical bills and, I have to put a new garage door opener on. Sorry, guys. That comes first. Once all that white stuff is done, I'll take care of this. I'll take care of you, I promise. I'm like your deadbeat dad. I've gone out for milk. I haven't decided if I'm coming back yet. I've seen the cost of milk.
So yeah, the movie ends obviously in the way that anybody would have suspected the movie to end. The thing gets killed.
Or does it?
But then, oh yeah, I guess so, because it goes through a whole lot.
Yeah.
It's a very Terminator-esque ending at the end. In which case, at one point, when it was all half fucking robot-y and she was hiding in her fucking store, Richard pointed out that there's a fucking VHS of the Terminator right next to her.
Hell yeah.
On the shelf.
I just want her store that's just full of VHSs and like albums and shit. That's just like my dream.
But yeah, then it just ends and then that's it. And I thought the ending was chill. Rachel said she wishes she would have known, like they would have done like a 6 months later, 1 year later or something, and had like the government be like, oops, or say something instead of just ending with fucking homegirl laying on the ground laughing or crying or whatever she was doing.
See, I'm not big into that. Like, I'm cool with I like the open-ended endings, unless it's like if they don't, they have to solve the problem of the movie. But if they don't solve the problem of the movie and then they end it, then I'm like, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But if they're okay, the thing is dead, and then we're just like, we don't get what happens to her after that. I'm fine with that.
Right.
But my Letterboxd reviews for this, I gave it 4 stars, and I liked it because honestly, the whole mood, just the theme of it was a mood, and it was actually pretty fun. Like I said, good acting, good everything else. But I got a like on this one. My review for that just says Neon Lights, Terminator Santa. That's it. That's good enough for me.
Right.
Who liked this? I want to know now. Am I famous now? Guys, I'm famous.
So yeah. So
But
go
that-
check it out. It's $3 or whatever.
It's totally worth it, honestly. I think it's on Shudder too. I don't know if you guys
or if you
subscribe.
have like the AMC Plus thing, it comes with that and the Amazon dealie. But yeah, definitely check it out. It was a lot better than we thought. We don't have 2 movies because we skipped last week. We probably could have watched 2 movies, but fuck it.
Yeah, we were gonna do it, and then we just didn't do it.
Me and Rachel did watch that All Creature Stirring movie. I told that was actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
It's like a bunch of little movies inside of one movie, like that one Halloween one that we watched.
Oh yeah, where that guy kisses his tuberculosis-ridden wife on his mouth.
So it's kind of like that. And then we also watched A Christmas Karen, which is basically like A Christmas Carol, that old story, but with a Karen.
She's been like, I'd rather you call me Carol.
And
My name's not Karen. That's derogatory. You're racist. I can do this. Can we do this? Want to do this as a skit on the show? I can be a Karen. Give me any situation.
and
How dare you think you are just good enough to review that movie with me sitting here? I demand to speak to your manager. I can do this.
there was a speak to your manager. She had a coupon. She was at a Mexican grocery store because everywhere else was closed because it was like Christmas Eve, and she was buying like fucking 16 bottles of wine. and she had a coupon, and the checkout lady is like, this coupon's like 4 years old, and she's like, everyone knows to take my coupons. And like, she's like, I want to speak to your manager. And she's like, calls on the phone. She's like, assistant manager, whoever. She's like, no, I said manager, not assistant manager. Then the assistant manager comes up, and she's like, I want to speak to your manager. She's like, well, I'm the manager on duty. That's not what I asked for. And like a whole fucking thing. But yeah, the lady, I don't know, remember who the actor is. She does a really good job playing a fucking Karen.
Yeah, that's good.
And
I just pictured this whole conversation you were having. I was just picturing this as a Dragon Ball Z fight. Like Karen was powering up, and then some motherfucker comes in out of nowhere. Is like, "No, bitch, I'm stronger." And she's like, "No, that isn't even my final level." And he's like, "Oh yeah, bitch." And then they get a little bit higher, and then it just keeps going back and forth. And you're like, oh, "Man, who's gonna win this?"
Right.
Where's Goku?
There's some dude in the line that literally was like, I will pay for one of her bottles of wine if she'll just fucking leave. And so, but yeah, we watched that movie too, which wasn't too terrible. All those are on Tubi. It's all free.
I should watch that soon.
Do
Do we have to watch a New Year's movie, I guess, for next year?
I bet you they have New Year's movies.
This has got to be a New Year's movie.
For sure.
Maybe there's movies about, we could do romantic comedies coming up for Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Or people doing New Year's resolutions. That's got to be a movie genre.
Maybe. Yeah.
If not, we're just going to watch and review exercise movies.
Well, hopefully I want to do that fucking, the 5-part series thing where we cover all the Turtles movies.
Oh, dude, yeah, let's do it.
The live action ones and then the 2 animated ones.
Pizza Dude's got 30 seconds.
But yeah, check out all those movies. Check out Christmas Bloody Christmas. I'm trying to think if there was anything else.
What did you give Christmas Bloody Christmas? Did you rate it? If not, rate it now.
4.
4 is good.
Yeah.
It's about on level of Terrifier, honestly.
Dude, I went to Spencer's today, and there's so many fucking Terrifier shirts there.
Oh,
and I'm like, and they're all fucking, like, small and mediums and, like, larges, and I'm like, fucking emo kids. You're like, you don't even want...
Yeah. Is that what kids watch now? Do they watch that shit?
Probably not. It's probably just popular, so they just made a bunch of shit out of it. My mom came to drop off some Christmas gifts, so she's like, I was wearing my fucking Art the Clown fucking hoodie.
Hell yeah.
She was like, where do you get these things? And I'm like, Rick gave me this sweatshirt. I'm like, it's from a horror movie. And she's like, it's fucking terrifying.
Oddly enough.
That's
when you just do the Art the Clown.
Yeah, the smile thing. But yeah, they had like so many of them there, and I was so fucking bummed. And then I'm like, wait, I'm here shopping for someone else, not myself. When I'm going through the shirts. Also, on a side note, Spencer's is like 50% sex toys now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went in there, I'm like, got like halfway through the store, and then just immediately turned into vibrators and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, there used to be a little bit more in here than just the front half of the fucking store.
And you walk back there, and it's like, suddenly you have butt plugs that one can control with a keychain.
Right.
And you're like, whoa.
It was like, and then like all these people like are looking at them together. I'm like, this is awkward as fuck. This is awkward as fuck. Because I'm like trying to loop around, fucking whatever. There was like penis swords, like blow up penis swords to like put on and like fight. I don't know, but I was like, damn, okay,
why not? Didn't used to be like that in my day.
Right. I was texting Rachel saying, I'm like, remember when you used to like go to the mall when it was close to Christmas? Well, I mean, you worked when the mall was actually still full, and it'd be slammed and just be fucking people everywhere, and you couldn't fucking, dude, it was so, I actually found a parking spot.
Whoa.
And like, like pretty close. I like went over to Ollie's, and Ollie's wasn't even that bad.
Okay.
But they had a bunch of lines open, so that, I mean, there was a bunch of people in there. And then I went into the mall, and I'm like, there wasn't, Marshall's was the only thing that was fucking slammed. Yeah. Everything else was fucking kind of dead. Apparently there's a candy store in there now, but they weren't even open. Like, why the fuck would you not even be open? Like,
the Saturday before Christmas, you're not going to be open.
Right. And
that's on you, cheeky boo.
Right. Sorry, we just went on a ramble. Remember when Christmas used to be a lot more than just Amazon?
And I'm the part of the problem because I definitely bought 90% of my gifts on Amazon this year.
Same.
But my problem is I don't want to talk to people.
Right.
We discussed this at work. I'm like, I'm very outgoing in person when you meet me, but my problem is I use a lot, like 80% of that because I'm customer facing at my job. So by the time I get home, I'm like, I turn into like fucking the old hag witch of the north, and I'm like, what do you wish? Trying to date me is impossible. Like, let's go on a date, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. Out in the park with people? Clutch my pearls? No. What if one of them, like, and the problem is, I have my dad's curse where because I'm so nice, people know who I am. So it's impossible for me to go anywhere without somebody trying to talk to me. And I'm like, not that I don't want to have this conversation, but go away. Right. I mean that in the nicest possible way. There has to be a way or something in a different language where you can tell people, I like you, but go away.
Right. Just say Hakuna Matata and walk away.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, it's nice seeing you, Hakuna Matata, I got a dip. And just walk away. They'll be too caught out, like too fucking be like, did he just say Hakuna Matata? Like, you'll have time to walk away. Yeah. Or just be like, come early, save a life. And walk away.
Just walk up to
I just saved your life. Thank me later.
And then you're like, you're welcome. Do you have a wet nap?
And after the wet naps, it's time to bring back a segment that we had during. I'm going to put an intro here, so don't start reading your shit yet. But we're going to bring back a segment that we had around Thanksgiving, which was the 1-star Thanksgiving, but now we're going to hit you with the 1-star.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Vixen and all his reindeers pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
All right. We took a break. You don't know that because this is edited.
I try to put that sweater thing on a can, and it's made for glass bottles, so it makes it extra white.
Super white. I did say it's the whitest gift of all time. So,
right.
I'm just glad it's living up to its name. I mean, it may even do better at your in-laws' house just because, you know.
Right. They're white.
Yeah. Anyway, maybe it just doesn't want to go in there. It's like, oh, I don't know. Anyway, so what we did is we found 1-star reviews, just a couple of them, little teas, little Christmas teas of Christmas trees, and people are very opinionated on Christmas trees.
I would assume so.
I have never seen. It's either holy shit, this made my entire Christmas, and I went from wanting to hang myself by the wreath in front to I saw this tree and it was like seeing Jesus himself.
Right.
Or this thing is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. And there's no in between. Like, there's no in the middles. It's either like the best thing or worst. And here we go. Confirmed buyer on Walmart.com. Straight trash. This has got to be one of the worst trees I've ever owned. It is cheaply made and extremely unstable. Most of the lights don't even work. And more than a dozen branches fell off while I was setting it up. Walmart customer support, in quotes, is non-existent. And the Twinkly app works okay, I guess. But the lights are the only thing that actually do look nice. But I didn't want to pay nearly $300 to have a half-working tree that crumbles to pieces the second you touch it.
Yeah, she was upset.
She was upset too. She was like, I'm hearing the song of my people. Anyway, and then we have most helpful negative review. It's a bit too bright for me.
So, going back to the tree had an app?
Apparently, yeah. It's an app you download and it controls the lights on the tree.
Okay.
That's wild, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, what world are we living in? So, and then I found a bunch on Amazon, but they're all in different languages. Apparently people just buy Christmas trees from Amazon.
Uh-huh.
Hang on, I'm going to burp, vamp.
Whoa.
You probably still heard it. Yeah, this one is from Salon Rafael Duenes, which I imagine he owns a cape shop just outside of Mexico City. God, can you imagine? What a life to live.
To own a cape shop?
Yeah, I'm saying. Like, if you're living by the beach and you're like, oh shit, that's Rafael's house. He is the premier cape aficionado of Mexico City. All the luchadors beg for him. The gays, they worship him. Anyway, Saloon, I hope this is your life. And I want that for you. But in the meantime, in the photo, the quality looks wonderful, but it is not. 1 star. And I had to change that. That was great, though. But that's the 3 that I got. And then there was one that's... So the funniest thing, too, is I found on the Walmart ones, I think it's kind of cringy whenever they respond to the 1-star reviews. Oh, like the actual people. Hello, blank. Thank you for reaching out to us with your feedback. We are sorry that your Carolina spruce artificial Christmas tree was not to your satisfaction. Please reach out to us for a full refund. Thank you, Walmart team.
Right. And
you're like, listen, they've done that, or they wouldn't be doing this. Like, what are we doing here, Walmart? There's also a word that I found that when I was looking up stuff like this, because ADHD, is called Hasen Shibir.
Okay.
Which in German means pants shitter.
Somebody call their tree a pants shitter?
No, this is just like,
oh,
this is one of those, I was taking pictures and I had TikTok going on in the background, so I'm like, oh, that's wild. And that thing is like, it'll give you like German words of the day or something. So it's HOSENSCHEI. There's like a weird looking bee that looks like it's bent over, but like one of them's trying to like give it a little and then ER. Pants shitter, used to describe someone of any age perceived as immature or cowardly. So I'm going to start calling people a pants shitter now. I'm just going to look at them and be like,
fucking pants shitter.
You hoshin' there, but
is that like when we fucking looked up clam digger last week and it took us down a real wild ride on fucking Urban Dictionary?
I still don't quite know what clam digger is.
I don't know if I can find it right
now. Oh, I forgot about the biggest thing. I don't know if we talked about it on the show yet, but did you know You grew up with a true lesbian icon your whole life.
Rosie O'Donnell?
Well, yeah, I guess there's her too, but I'm talking about Rudolph.
Oh. Yeah, you did find that out. Though.
I did. So male reindeer actually drop their antlers after rut. So just in the late fall, they lose their antlers. So females keep their antlers all through the winter for whatever reason. I don't know if it's for storing nutrients or what it is, but so I'm like, this whole time, Rudolph was our first glimpse into lesbianism.
Well, they said all the reindeers were female, didn't they?
I think so, or most of them were. That's wild, though, isn't it? And you're like, wow, who knew? It's just like the people. Have you ever seen that? There's an internet trend going on right now where they go and find the gay cardinals.
No,
really?
Like actual birds?
Yeah.
Oh,
the reason why I say that is because you ever see the old lady sweaters have the cardinals on them.
Yeah.
And so the only cardinals that are red are the males. So when they see them together, snuggled up together, you got a gay couple on your sweater there, honey. So just throwing that out there. I want all the gay cardinals. I welcome gay cardinals. Sweaters, vests, shoes. That's not a thing. They don't make cardinal shoes. Socks, maybe.
Socks for sure.
Yeah.
I've seen them.
So every time you see, when you're going home for the holidays here in a couple of days, or whenever you're listening to this episode and you're traveling, and you see that one uncle who gets a little too uppity with you, being about, them gays, and he's got the two cardinals, just let him know that you're glad that he's seen that he's changed his ways. While you're watching Rudolph, I hope to God he has a gay cardinal sweater on too. That's it. That's what I got for you today. Thank you. I forgot. I saved this too. Hoochie Daddies, they haven't reached back out to me. I'm just that.
I mean, you only said that like 10 minutes ago.
Listen, Woody said that they're going to be mic'd this season.
Yeah.
In a comment on Instagram, and that's exciting.
It is.
That's all we wanted. What is this? Oh.
We do have the season 2 thing to watch still.
We'll probably watch that we'll pick that up next year because they're going to be season 2 next year. Yeah. They're filming, I think, in the first week it's the third week in January. They're starting filming. So.
Oh, right on. All right. Well, before we go to the socials, let's end everything with this. What I found, it was the Mississippi clam digger. I had to go look for it after talking about it. So
I've vamped enough. Whoa.
The Mississippi clam digger is a complex sexual position in which the male sticks his penis into the female's ear. This is what and places his foot into her vagina and quote unquote digs. All this is performed while the male is washing the female's hair and eating a corn dog at the same moment.
How? That is an image. That is an image in my head now. I think this is exactly what you told me the first time, but I'd forgotten about it. So hang on. I'm going to thrust. This is right about here is ear level, but we're washing. So we're in a bathroom, I'm guessing. Or if she's got one of those bold sinks like they have in the salons. So her head is in here while I'm fucking into the ear, right? All right. So we're doing this, but somehow this leg has got to come behind her and into the vagina. And then from then we also have to run the water while I'm washing it, but one-handed.
Doesn't necessarily have to have water running.
How do you wash your hair without water?
I didn't say without water. I said it could be. You just be hanging onto her head over a bucket of water, and every time you thrust, you're just slamming her hair into the water, and then you just squirt some shampoo on there, and then just thrust again, slam it back into the water. But I think you're using one hand, and you still have a hand free for the corn dog.
I think at that point you're just waterboarding her. And I don't.
It is Mississippi.
I don't support this. The diagram is too hard for me to get. I don't like that I had to completely just go half autistic and just be like, okay, we have to visualize how this is working. Damned be to my brain, because boy, is this a weird image. Clam digger.
The Mississippi clam digger, to be exact, is what it was called.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's what makes it the Mississippi, I wonder? Is it the corn dog?
I was gonna say probably the corn dog.
Yeah. So, but without it, it's just a clam digger.
I don't know. The other definitions were like somebody that digs up clams out of the sand and during low tide, and also a female that has a stinky crotch that scratches it all the time. So there was one of the other.
This is where I look at you and go, I know something you don't know. I know something that you'd never know. But we probably already talked about it. Anyway, smelly crotch. Is that like? Can we do the version of that for Christmas?
It's a smelly cat.
Yeah. Smelly crotch, smelly crotch. What are you putting up there? Smelly crotch, yeast isn't your fault. And that was brought to you by Vagisil. Thank you, Vagisil. With promo code Wide Range of Conversation.
On that note, we're going to end this terrible shit here.
Please do. Before I come up with another weird thing.
Go ahead with the socials.
You can hit us up. We actually have a few people join the thing with the Discords.
Oh, yeah.
And that was fun. I'm really glad. And post in it. Please do something. Yeah. I hiccuped. I don't know what that was. I went to talk into the microphone here, and I was like...
You just got Mississippi clam dug by a ghost.
That's upsetting in multiple ways. First off, give me a piece of the fucking corn dog. That's rude. You're doing all this shit to me? You ain't even washing my hair good. It's still dry. Anyway, I'm not charted on all of my socials. We're going to start, because I really want to do something with that song you sent me.
Oh,
we're gonna start
my terrible McDonald's
It's great.
song.
We're gonna start a wider range of conversations TikTok, and I'm gonna be doing weird shit with that too, because I want to take audio clips of the episodes and make little skits.
Somebody suggested,
we're gonna do it.
Okay.
It's gonna happen. Don't know when. I promise.
I don't know how to use TikTok. So
look at this is me cementing it to the airwaves. So I'm gonna do it. Anyway, Eric is underscore 989, and. We're on the 989 network.
Oh, yeah, there's that. Yeah.
I don't know if you know the thing, because I didn't look it up.
It's 99.network. That's literally the website. Basically, it's all the local podcasts around the Michigan area. There's Matt and Mark's, Matty Ice, Marky Mark podcast where they talk about video games. I can't remember anybody. There's one that involves books.
And Reliterated is the one that's that one.
There's one involving D&D.
Is there one involving D&D?
Yeah.
That's dope.
And a few other ones.
And hopefully soon, Eddie's podcast, which he said he's going to try and get that going. So
yeah, they had the one episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, check that out. There's a bunch of other shit on there.
There's going to be merch next year.
Yeah, we're working on a few shirts. But we do need to know if people want them, because I'm not ordering shirts until I actually have orders in.
So here's the thing. Hold on that. Because I've got a couple other things that a couple of my podcast friends were giving me information on, where we'll talk about it off here.
Okay.
Nobody wants to hear this part,
right?
Because we're closing the show.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we're gonna have merch.
Yes. And what capacity? TBD.
Yeah.
Not DBD.
I almost ordered buttons the other day, but
can we do buttons? You know what? I don't know anybody with a button maker. I'm not spending anywhere.
No, it was on it was like. Oh, I don't know. It was like 50 buttons for like something.
Can we just come first, save a life? That's our first button.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, great Jesus in the sky. Oh, so yeah. Anyway, this was the closing of the show that I really wanted, where we're gonna get. I'm gonna get burpy.
Yeah.
Real sexy and sultry. Get in the microphone and go. But no, this is going to be basically the next one's going to come out next year, technically. So this is going to be almost the last one for the year, because I think New Year's Day is New Year's Eve or Sunday?
Yeah.
Anyway, in case it doesn't come out then, this is going to be thank you. Thank you for listening to us.
Oh, yeah.
Because when we started this thing, I think it was genuinely one of the lowest parts of both of our lives.
Right.
And not saying they've gotten crap ton better.
All right.
But it gives us, these two dudes here, with ADHD who sometimes forgot the other one existed. At least a standing date to hang out. And honestly, it means the world. So thank you.
Yeah, for sure. And we take all compliments and or not compliments. Fucking Angie was telling me when we were over there that she loves listening to us because it's like catching up, which we've heard from several people.
Yeah. Yes.
Which is, they tune in every week just to catch up to see what the fuck's been going on. But yeah, we got plans for next year. We're going to hopefully have our fucking Power Rangers side thing with Sean.
Hell yeah.
We're going to rock a few fucking mini-series of covering fucking, hopefully the Turtles movies and maybe a couple other things. And, no, maybe come up with some new segments, come up with some new things. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It'll all come to me sometime when I'm on the shitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if we break this heartogram again.
Yeah.
Hang on. What if I touch this one?
No.
Damn it, Bam right here. There's an old man out there looking at me. I can tell.
There is an old man that lives across the street that, like, you can see straight out his window.
Can he really?
From his chair, yeah.
That's wild. That's I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Anyway. Stand outside in your boxers any reason.
Yeah, I said that to the child because he's standing there fucking when he was making us dinner and he's had no fucking shirt on. First of all, being dumb, and he's like, "Ow!" as the grease is popping on him.
Yeah, that's
but he's like dancing around in front of the fucking window, and I'm outside, and I'm like, "This dude can fucking straight see his ass in the fucking window." And I said something like, "You know, the fucking neighbor can see you dance around," and he's like, "I don't care," and then shakes his fucking little fucking man boobies. And I'm like, "Dude."
You're gonna get somebody put in jail, kid.
Right.
Anyway,
on that note, everybody have a good Christmas. A good New Year's if this next one doesn't come out before the New Year's, and we will catch you guys the next time through.
And we love you very much. Have a good one.
To the window, to the wall, till the sweat drops down my balls. Until all these bitches crawl. Ah, skeet, skeet, goddamn. Getting crunk in the club she's working. I like to see them.